Good morning, YouTube. It's Matt, Double M Farms. We are getting meat birds in a week early. They sent me an email yesterday, said that they had to ship them, and boy did they ever. They're already here. So I gotta go to the post office and get them. We've been up since 4 o'clock this morning getting everything sanitized and ready for the new flock of meat birds, 50 plus of them. So we're gonna go pick up some things from Rural King. We're gonna get a few things from the feed store after we go to the post office and pick up our chicks. So y'all hang on, it's gonna be a good day. Hey y'all, well, just got done in Rural King and I got a tub for the feed. I got some grit for the chicks and got a flashlight because I needed another one, as if I don't have 5,000 flashlights already. So now we're going to the post office and we are going to get our chicks. They just called while I was in Rural King and said, come get these birds, they're screaming. So we'll head there to get them rascals right now. So hey everybody, we just got done at the post office picking up the birds, and you see where you can hear them. Delta Airlines, they came overnight. Them rascals was flying. No pun intended. But everybody's alive and well. All I got was my Cornish rocks. I thought I was gonna get my Rangers with them, but all I got was my rocks, which is good because I wasn't ready for none of them. They wasn't supposed to be here till next week, so we got off lucky. So we've been up all morning prepping for 50 something, but we got, I know, 27 so far. So anyway, we're gonna go to the feed store and get on with it. Well, we're leaving the feed store. We just got our stuff, and the chicks are over here singing like it's Easter Sunday. So we're fixing to we're gonna make our way to the house with these noisy birds from the feed store and see if we can't get them happy. Coming down the road here, you can see we got some Sandhill Cranes. There's always a trio of them, groups of 3. Everywhere you go around here, there's Sandhill Cranes. Beautiful birds, federally protected. But them Sandhill Cranes roam around out here. Everywhere you go in Florida, you see them. And boy, you better not mess with them. Ooh-wee. Yeah, you messing with Sandhill Cranes, you messing with something gonna get you in some trouble. I got, I think, 30 Cornish rocks in here, and I've got some Rangers coming next week. I thought I was gonna get the Rangers and these all at one time. It was an early shipment, but whew, I only got half of my meat birds, so that's a lot easier to handle because my other tub has got some of my hens, some of my laying hens in it. So I wasn't quite ready for all those. So I'm glad I only got half. To show you what I've got going on, these are what I use to keep the feed in, because I live in the country and we got animals, critters, you know, that like rats and raccoons and possums and like jack, you know, they'll eat food. They'll dig through a concrete basement to get to it, you know. So I use these containers like this. I get they're only 12 bucks. I mean, it's not bad, and they last a lifetime. So these birds are going to get this water. I like to keep a lot of water on my birds whenever they're first out of the box. And this gives them a lot of water. I also add some Save a Chick vitamin supplement to my water. This Save a Chick vitamin supplement, I don't know if you can see it. It's an electrolyte supplement. I add this to their water when I first get them. And then for my feeder, which I'll show you, I use a line feeder, and I can move it and it spreads their poop around in there as they're growing. And trust me, they grow and they poop. So it's important to be able to move that. These lids, you see, people leave these old garbage signs everywhere stuck in the road. So or if you have some left over from your Easter service at church, you can use these with these frames, put them on top of your tubs, and it keeps the flighty birds from coming out. And you keep them in your tubs longer, as long as you keep your litter changed and keep them clean. Maximum density I found on these is about 30 birds. That's why we've got 30 here. I'll give them a Neutrina is what I use. I ain't got no stock in them. I like the Flock Strong products. I start them out on 18%. If you give them any more than 18%, it's just, they just grow too fast. This heat is so hard on them down here in Florida. So 18% is it. That's what you're going to give them. You should get up into 20% with the protein, and their bodies just can't take it. It's too hard for them to process, and the heat's just too much. I've even got a fan over here in the corner. I'm not running it because it makes so much racket. And like I said, I won't need the heat lamp. So we're going to put the feed in here and store it there. And once we get everything set up, I'm going to come back and we're going to look at the finished product. Don't never fill these all the way up. They're too heavy, and that Save a Chick only makes 2 gallons. You'll crush birds. I've done it. All right, y'all can see on here my setup. This is my water. Here's my line feeder. I got shavings. They've got little ramps where they can get to everything. You probably think, oh my goodness, they're going to drown in the water. I've never had a chicken drown in the water. It's never happened to me. So I'm going to put these puppy dogs in there and let's see what they do. Oh, they're pecking me. There's one. Say hello world. Hello world. There's one. Water. Food. I may have baptized that one a little bit too heavy. Everybody, I think, knows the drill. Dip and show them where the food is, and they're good to go. Y'all see, for these birds, it's a brand new world. See, it's about 90 degrees outside right now, and so I don't even have the heat lamp on. You see that they got a little block to step up onto the watering deal. I left them room so they can get around behind it so they don't have to. But the line feeder, they love it. I put some little paper paste in there to help some of them give a boost, to help crawl up there. Some of them are weaker than others when they travel. So this is my setup for brooding, and it'll be like this for about a week. And then I'm going to have to split these up into this other tank over here where I have my little pullets. And so after 4 weeks in the same setup, after I've made a few adjustments, you'll have chickens this size. And you see I have a system that elevates the feed off the ground, that way they don't waste feed and it don't soil up the litter. Also, the water, I keep it up on blocks so they can't get in it. And I keep the flighty birds contained with the covers. And it works quite well. And these birds don't stink. You notice there's no flies. I mean, it don't smell wonderful, but that's why it's outside. But there's no flies. It's not really offensive. You don't even know it's here unless you get right up on it. So this is the best way I've found to brood chicks. It really is. You just can't stick them any tighter than 30. It just don't work. Doggone. Chickens keep chicken feathers in the poo. It's always nice at the end of the day, because I've been up since 4. It's always nice at the end of that 8 or 9 hours of hard work to relax in the poo for a little while and cool off in this heat, because let me tell you, it is awful. But today we got our meat birds. We got up early and got our trough prepared, our brooder. we got our brooder set up. We picked up our chicks, we got our feed, we got everything we needed and got them happily settled in their new brooder home. Hit that like button and subscribe. I need all the help I can get. That's just the story of my life. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Keep watching. I'll have new stuff coming out more often now. I've got more meat birds coming. So as always, peace. God loves you, and I do too. Take care.